I personally love using local LLMs, whether it is because of the privacy, freedom, or simply because they work without internet. But there's one thing I hate the most about it. They forget everything. So today we are going to fix that. We are going to give local LLM long-term memory using something called a vector database. What we want is this: PDFs that contains your notes, papers, and documents that will be stored in the vector database with its meaning, not exact words, but its meanings, and then it will give it to the local LLM that answers your questions using those contexts. Before we do anything, we need to install a few libraries. As you can see, I have already activated our virtual environment. All we need to do is pip install. We have PyPDF, we have sentence transformer, ChromaDB, and finally Ollama. And after you enter this might take a little bit more time than what mine did because I had already downloaded it. And open your terminal, type Ollama, run Llama 3.2. If you don't have Llama 3.2, it will download itself. And if you don't have Ollama at all, go to this website, ollama.com/download, and you can see you can download it for Mac, Linux, or Windows, and you can just click the download button, or you can use this and paste it in your PowerShell. As you can see, we have a local LLM right now running Llama 3.2, and if you ask, like, it will respond. First, we load two brains, one brain to understand meaning, embeddings, and one brain to understand our language, the LLM. So as you can see, this is the code for the embedding itself, and if we look at it, this is the mini language model that will transform our text into embeddings or vectors. Additionally, what you want to do is token, go into Hugging Face and create an account. As you can see, I have created a thinking code account, and then go to settings or access tokens. And if when you go to access tokens, you'll see something like this. I already have created an access token. I'm going to delete this and I'm going to create a new one. For now, just say API, and then what we are going to do is full access for now. I'm going to create this token. So this is the token I get. Do not share this token. I'm going to change this later on. I'll even show you how to change it. So done. And as you can see, we have created a token here. Now that copied token will go inside here. This is an access to our Hugging Face, which will help us download this model. And this token makes it easier and faster to download it. Now we create the vector database itself. So to do that, two lines of code where ChromaDB.persistent client and collection. This will create vector database for us in our local storage, which will help us keep our PDF memories. Now this is the whole point of the video here. If we use temporary memory, everything would disappear when the program closes. Now this persistent memory means you can close the app, restart the computer, open it tomorrow. The AI still remembers the PDFs. Now we need to extract the text from the PDF itself. Like the name suggests, read PDF function helps us extract the text from the PDF we are going to upload. This function will go page by page and copies the text into a long string, and that will help us get all the text inside the PDF. Now we have read the PDF, we need to split it into chunks. It will be easy for us to convert each chunk into a vector and store it into memory. Split text, as it suggests, will split the text into chunks of 500 words. Now we have done add PDF, and this will help us add the chunks that we use into the vector database. Now what is a vector? Vector is just a number or list of numbers, something like you see in the screen right now. You don't need to understand the math here, you just need to understand that similar meanings will create similar vectors. That is what allows semantic search. When a user asks us a question, we convert the question into a vector and find the similar chunks. This is what retrieve does. And then what we need to do is give this to an LLM which is forgetful. We'll give it a context, a relevant chunk, so it will understand what the context is and it will give us a response according to that. Let's see how it's done. Taking the question the user is asking, suppose what is backpropagation, then we inside this backend, what we are doing is, hey AI, before answering, read these three relevant paragraphs, and then AI will probably know the answer. This is how we build a memory assistant around it. And as you can see, we have used the Ollama, Llama 3.2, the local LLM we activated previously in this. Not only that, this Arcs will also give you a source of which document it took the answer from, which we will see later in the demo. Now, like always, finally connecting all of it, we have main function, which will load our three PDFs that's here, and it will say if the memory is ready. After we add the PDF into it, then we can ask a question and exit to exit. And when we get the answer, we'll also get the source, which document and which chunk we used to get that answer. So what we have to do, Python main.py, and it will take a few minutes, a little bit more than a few minutes to start working. Then we'll come back to it and see when it's done. So we ran into a little problem, cannot import name PDF readers. So the problem is the PDF readers is not actually PDF readers, it's PDF reader. Let's run it again. As you can see, our model is ready and our vector DB created a file here which stores our embeddings. Now, before we move on to asking the AI itself, I'm just gonna show you what we have stored here. We have a local LLM's 3-paragraph long basic paper, and then we have a neural network, same paper about the vector databases. So if we go on and ask the question, what is neural network? We ran into an error. The problem is here that we have not defined Ollama, which we should have done here. Import Ollama. And let's run the model again. We are running into a lot of errors. Please be very careful about the small errors that can cause the model to go or the program to go haywire like mine does, and you'll be solid. So let's wait a while again. Finally, our model is trained. This time it was faster because our PDFs were already loaded into vector database, but it will take anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes according to your device. At a question, what is neural network? As you can see, it gave us an answer and it also gave us the sources. And as you can see, paper 1 is exactly the one where we have the neural networks. And let's ask about what is vector database, actually plus DB. So as you can see, it gave us the answer what is a vector database and the sources as well. The point here is you can create a local LLM and then store your PDFs and get a seamless answer through a very small large language model, which will help you get through your exams or notes or proposals or whatever there is you're going to use it for. And yeah, and it will work on your local computer seamlessly because it's a very tiny machine learning model. So I was thinking about posting all my codes into a GitHub and posting the repo in the comments. If you want that, please let me know in the comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep coding. Happy coding.